Well, for 2012 AMA Pro Grand National Champ Jared Mees, he has the motorcycle and the woman part all buttoned up. Welcome back to the show, Jared. How are things?
Things are good, Greg. Thanks for having me back.
No, absolutely. So, since the last time we saw you, the last time we spoke, there have been some big changes in your life. First and foremost, let's talk about you coming back and your recent win. How's coming back from injury been for you?
You know, it's been pretty good. I came back for Sacramento Mile there and was able to score a podium. And then my second race back at Castle Rock, I actually had some bad luck. I was leading the dash for cash, fell down and pulled my shoulder out of socket, dislocated my shoulder, popped it back in, put a brace on, and we went back out and we ended up getting second in the event. So my second race back ended up getting hurt again. So far, the shoulder hasn't given me any grief from here on out, but I think I tore maybe my labrum slightly, and I might have to get that fixed at the end of the year. We're going to do an MRI and look at that. But so far, it's been pretty good. You know, it's had its ups and downs on my way back, and was able to come to Colonial Downs there, Virginia, and score a win, which really was a big boost. I mean, you know, after you come back from injury and you're that far down in the points, you know, all you really want to do is come back and try to win races, and we were able to get that win. We got a little luck with Brian Smith breaking on the Kawasaki, but the old XR 750, she made her all the way through. It was the biggest racetrack I've ever raced on. It was actually 1.5 miles at the hay bales and like 1.25 miles around the inside. It's huge. I mean, I remember going for 4.5 laps or whatever it was, and it was a big racetrack, really big. So it was a big win for us and a big confidence booster for the team and also myself.
Yeah, another big event in your life happened on the racetrack. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I tied the knot with my longtime girlfriend, Nicole Cheza, now my wife, and we did it at the legendary Springfield Mile on September 1st on Sunday there, and it was exactly 1 year from the time I proposed to her, at the same place, same time, everything. So all the family and friends were there to get together and watch us race, watch us get married, and it was a good time. It was definitely probably the highlight of my life, one of the biggest highlights of my life for sure.
What's next for you now? We're in the middle of September, so what's going on for you next?
Pretty much had a few weeks off from Springfield until the next Grand National, Santa Rosa. But I've been pretty much racing every weekend, a few outlaw races. This coming weekend, I'm going back to Illinois for a doubleheader Steve Nace All-Star race, a couple short tracks. And then we go to Santa Rosa. We have a weekend off, and then we end at Pomona there. So 2 races to go. There's still a pretty, mathematical shot at me winning it. 26 points down. It is going to take a little luck, possibly another win and a break on Baker's part. But that's exactly what happened at Colonial Downs. Baker broke, and so did Brian, and we ended up winning it. So, I mean, anything's possible. I went in the second to last race, being 19 points up one time. Ended up pushing my stuff in the truck that night, being like 9 down. So anything's possible. You never know in dirt track what could happen with the dash for cash is paying points and whatnot. You know, it's you just never know, man.
So the winter is coming up pretty quickly. You're gonna have me up to do some ice riding. I mean riding, not ice racing, but we're gonna do a little story on some ice riding this year.
Dude, you got to come up. I mean, I don't really even do a whole lot of ice racing, really. I do 1 ice race a year, the outdoor ice Grand Nationals or whatever. But to be honest with you, ice racing kind of sucks. You go to a race and you get 2 practices, a heat, and a main event. You're there all day and it's freezing cold. I'd rather go out with my buddies, go out there for 4 or 5 hours, and we're in upstate Michigan, so we get a lot of salmon fishing and a lot of hunting going on and stuff. So there'll be people grilling out salmon and grilling out venison, burgers, all kinds of stuff. It's kind of a pretty cool party deal around here for ice riding. We go out there and make lap after lap, burn 5 gallons of gas. That's what's really fun. The ice racing kind of stinks, but yeah, man, whenever you're ready, you'd have a ball. It'd be a great time. Most fun you ever have on a motorcycle. I mean, I look forward to road course ice riding every year. It's a ball.
How many terms can you think of to describe working the throttle? Opening the throttle and closing the throttle. Like, how many different terms can you think of?
Well, yeah, there's snapping the throttle wide open. There's rolling the throttle wide open. There's rolling the throttle halfway open, then snapping it. So there's probably 5 or 6 different terms that you can go with in our sport for sure that you got to utilize. I mean, some racetracks are more dug up, cushiony, lots of traction, so you got to go in there, and as fast as you let off the gas, you got to whack the gas wide open. Then you go to a racetrack like Springfield Mile or Hagerstown, and as soon as you roll off the gas, you got to start, lightly pick the gas right back up above idle and slowly feed the gas in as you get traction. So for dirt track, throttle's, very key, and throttle control sometimes very key.
Again, congratulations on the win, and definitely congratulations on getting married, and we appreciate you once again taking time on Greg's Garage, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Good luck with the rest of the season. We'll talk to you after that.
All right, buddy. Sounds good.